Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2023 or Pokemon Horizons the Series anime episode review. This time I am talking about episode 36, so let's get to it. In this episode, Nidothing reads comments from her fans during a livestream. One such comment is from user Yuno from Pigton Town, who needs some advice regarding her Oinkologne, who has been down in the dumps recently, which is no good since they have a tag team battle tournament coming up. Nidothing says that she knows just the person that can help, which unsurprisingly turns out to be Liko, who is delighted to have Nidothing ask her for a favor. Roy wonders about Pigton Town. Dot reveals that, true to its name, it's full of pig Pokemon. So, Liko and Roy, together with Quaxly and Dot remotely, who want to document everything for a video, make their way to Pigton Town, which lives up to its reputation. Nothing but pig Pokemon as far as the eye can see. They soon meet Yuno in person, whose real name is Yuno, and her Oinkologne, nicknamed Kuru-chan because of her tail. Kurukuru means twirl. As they talk, Yuno is surprised that Liko is Sprigatito's superfan, and she reveals that she saw her collaboration with Iono. She then shares what's happening. She is unsure of what Kuru-chan is feeling, a sentiment that Liko can relate to, since she also had trouble understanding her partner at first. While Yuno wants to enter the tag battle tournament, she won't do it if Kuru-chan is not okay with it, so she wants to understand what's going on, but Kuru-chan is unresponsive. So Quaxly cheers her up and they go for a walk. As they walk around town, Kuru-chan spots a male Oinkologne in the distance, which makes her act all bashful, revealing that she's in love, and she wants to team up with him for the tag battle tournament. However, Yuno does not approve of this, since the trainer of this Oinkologne is none other than her childhood friend Renta, who she claims to dislike. Still, for Kuru-chan's sake, in quotations, Yuno requests to team up with Renta and his Oinkologne. Renta says that this is up to his Oinkologne, hilariously nicknamed the Prince, I guess because of his aura. Prince rejects Kuru-chan much to her dismay. Renta says that he knew that this would happen, since Prince is spoiled for choice when it comes to partner. To prove this, he emits a sweet aroma that draws a bunch of female Pokemon to him. Since Sprigatito is affected by this, and Fuecoco and Quaxly are not, their genders are confirmed. Sprigatito is female, while Fuecoco and Quaxly are male. Fun fact, this marks the first time since the episode Snivy Plays Hard to Catch that all the current starters have their gender confirmed. That a grass and water type starter have their genders confirmed, and much like that episode, the grass type starter is confirmed female, while the fire and water type starters are confirmed male. So, due to the failure of Operation Team Up with Prince, Kuru-chan is depressed. Dot suggests that to conquer Prince, Kuru-chan needs a glow-up. To accomplish this, Liko has an idea. They give Kuru-chan a nice bath, a nice grooming, and some training in the matters of charm and elegance, courtesy of Quaxly. Yuno believes that now, Kuru-chan will be able to knock the socks off Prince and Renta. Roy takes this as a sign that Yuno really dislikes Renta. However, Liko realizes, just as I did, that Kuru-chan is not the only one in love here. With her newly found confidence, Kuru-chan approaches Prince again. Sadly, despite her best efforts, Prince rejects her once more, which saddens her greatly. Seeing his student be hurt like this, Quaxly steps up to show Prince who's the real Chad around here, with some sick dance moves. Jealous, Prince uses Sand Attack to rain on Quaxly's parade. Seeing her teacher being disrespected like this makes Kuru-chan tackle Prince, which leads to an argument between Renta, who is angry because of what Kuru-chan did to Prince, and Yuno, who argues that Prince started it, so he got what he deserved. To defuse the situation, Kuru-chan uses her sweet, soothing aroma, which calms everyone down. Due to this scent, or maybe because of the tackle, Prince finally pays attention to Kuru-chan, and he decides to team up with her. Reluctantly, Renta agrees to this because Prince wants to, and Yuno agrees because Renta is insisting. Not because she really wants to team up with him or anything, right? To practice for the tournament, Yuno and Renta challenge Liko and Roy to a tag battle. Liko and Roy accept, predictably choosing to use Sprigatito and Fuecoco. Really wish they gave Watrel and Athena a chance as well. So Prince begins with Double Edge, which Sprigatito easily avoids, leaving Prince to crash into the ground. Fuecoco attempts to hit the trapped Prince with Ember, but Kuru-chan uses Mud Slap to intercept the attack. Sprigatito counterattacks with Leaf Age, but Kuru-chan elegantly avoids it, putting Quaxly's training to good use. She then uses Body Slam to flatten Fuecoco. Prince soon recovers and he uses Work Up to power up. Sprigatito and Fuecoco attack him together, but Prince uses Dig to avoid them, and this time it's Sprigatito's turn to get flattened. The battle then continues in a series of still shots, showing both sides giving it their all to the end. We don't get to see the conclusion of the battle, so it's unclear who wins. The last thing we see is both Oinkologne teaming up for a double-edge attack that Sprigatito and Fuecoco counterattack together. The episode then cuts to the tag battle tournament. Yuno and Renta manage to emerge victorious. Nidothing then posts a video on the entire situation from start to finish, even inviting Yuno to share her thoughts. She thanks Liko and the Nidothing for their help, though she still denies being happy because she got to team up with Renta. The episode ends with countless fans asking Nidothing to play Cupid and the matchmaker for them as well, which bothers Dot, since she did not intend to offer such services. So that's the short but detailed summary of the episode. Now it's time to highlight, analyze, and comment on my favorite moments and/or moments that are noteworthy/interesting. This is yet another episode that I really don't have much to say about. Like the previous one, it was funny, entertaining, it featured some action, though sadly this time they skipped most of it, and we got to see more Pokemon from Generation 9 in the anime for the first time. In this case, of course, Oinkologne. Better yet, we got to see both forms of it. There was even some romance in this episode, which is something I personally always like to see. Also, it's cool that all three starters had their genders confirmed, which kind of served as a callback to the Best Wishes series. And speaking of callbacks, this episode was almost identical to the episode Wherefore Art Thou, Pokemon? But those are my thoughts on and analysis of the episode. Now it's time to bring this review to a close, by going over my overall opinion of the episode. So, overall, this episode was alright. Just like the previous one, it was an enjoyable one, despite it having little value to the story and the characters. Episodes like this are fun every now and then, but they should really start mixing in some more important episodes to help keep us engaged. But that's the review and the video. Click on the links on screen now to see my reviews of the previous 3 episodes. I will see you over there. Thank you so very much for watching.